Welcome guys, and welcome back to another review.
Couple review.
Yes, I'm so excited. The episodes are finally picking up. I am so sorry that Orion, as you can see, he's kind of bald. Yes, things kind of got out of hand for him, and he ended up getting in like really late. So he only saw like the last half an hour. Yes. So I basically will be doing a review, and I guess he'll be getting caught up at the same time. Yeah, so we did not want to miss, dropping this video for you early, so we're just jumping in it regardless. I remember last week, like, he had to take over the first half an hour, but I'm thinking about, like, the entire episode. But he did see a little bit of what's going on, so he'll have a few things to say. And, things are going to be progressing from episodes before, so, you'll be able to analyze in those situations. But anyways, I'm going to make you decide which couples you want to hear first, because you're pretty much going to be caught up. So tell me what you want to hear first. I'm going to give you the tea.
Well, start me off on a lovey-dovey note with Justin and Alexis.
Okay, you want lovey-dovey, sure. So guess what? Alexis said it back. She finally said I love you to him.
That wasn't the first time she said it, the part that I saw.
Oh no, so they were at this group dinner. Mm-hmm. You were seeing a little bit of that, but they were at a group dinner, and it's like she said it under her breath, undercover, and Stasha, she hear her and she load her up bad, and there was no other choice but for like, yeah, she did sex. So that's what she say. But my camera and people move very fast. When I had put that in the thumbnail, fast love, boy, but I was up on both ends. This is really fast love. Like, I'm hoping it looks very genuine. I'm hoping it's actual. Boy, they love quick though, but I'm not gonna lie, it's not impossible. Like, I hope it is love and not just infatuation, or I wouldn't say lust, because they're not getting sexual unlike certain people, but we jump into that soon. So I do enjoy this relationship, and I don't know why, but it's giving me flashback. Not say I don't know why. It's giving me flashback to earlier murder first sight couples that made sense. Mm-hmm. For some reason, I'm remembering Brenna and Vincent. I don't know why. I think they just had a baby, or she's pregnant. But I'm not necessarily talking about like their connection realistically. I mean, their connection matching theirs. I'm talking more that from the get-go you could have seen love between the couples, like when I had Brianna as an example.
So Justin and Alexis, I give you that vibe.
Yeah, from the get-go, but it's not being forced where like the counselors them have to come in for try to say like, this is why we put you together, give yourselves each other. They're figuring that out, and I have to commend Alexis so much. No, but me get for real and truly like her. Like, she is being so open and honest and like what you call it, accountable for herself, because there was a situation where I think it was her and Kysten, they had a little talking scene, right? And when she was explaining when she was trying to give Kysten advice, and she was explaining that the shallow behavior is something that really and truly can stop you from blocking your blessing, because she could have been with Justin 6 months ago if she wasn't being so superficial, because when she looked at his picture and she explained that for him
it wasn't attraction at first.
No, she was like saying he was a little bit too skinny for her, and like they look a little bit like too nice. I can never understand that. Why would you want somebody that's nice?
Maybe she wouldn't give him a fair shot at that time. Even if she did go out with him, she wouldn't give him a fair shot. So probably this forced her into.
No, yeah, and it's for a blessing, because as I said, with the very first interaction with him, no, but she warmed up to him very fast when you think about it, because right at the wedding. And then right after, when you sit down and talk, it does friendship mode. But when it went into the reception mode, that is the time when I start seeing her too. I said, boy, that boy nice.
Probably it was the liquor.
Nice.
Probably it was the liquor.
Yeah, so from them time, then my sister, she starts to go for him. So it's possible that if she gave him a fair shot and a date before, it's possible, I don't know. But things work out for a reason within their time. Don't question it, Just work with it.
Fingers crossed for them. I'm rooting for them. Yeah. I love them.
So I do like how Alexis is developing. I don't know why, when I'm noticing, I'm liking these ladies as individuals as well. Some of them. I'm definitely liking them. I like Alexis. Also with their relationship, like they're doing well. They're nice. I see babies so soon. Ah, no, I'm the same with Alexis and Justin. They look like them well ready. That they're acting like a full ass married couple. Like in the end, when she was kind of giving him a talk down for say like, yo, it's nice that you care about other people, but you can't always like give them your energy. It's not always your place to defend everybody else, and that will be coming draining to you. She pep talk him. She deal with him cry session. Love him up. Tell him some more. Say she love him, love him, love him, love him, love him, and. She was doing what like what you call it
a long while, like
year
and a while,
what
like,
you're doing
in
a
a
billion
relationship
man.
for years,
Yeah, she was doing a really good job. I really hope this lasts, cause what I'm noticing, probably I'm not seeing it, but like when they're showing drama for the future episodes, I'm not really seeing them. Have you seen them?
Only the incident with the dog.
Oh, I saw that, but it was a dog. You don't really see it between them. And then the thing about it too, like yo, when it comes to any show, them not around for cut it to make it seem like it's drama, like when how things work out. But it's the next episode. We're not even gonna touch on the possibilities right there. Yeah. But for now, I do love them as a couple, and I think they can go.
Yeah, I like them.
I think I'm gonna make it to at least to after decision day, smooth day. I don't know, anything can happen after the cameras and turn off. I really and truly don't know. So, is there anything that you like to say based off a little bit you saw or what I've said?
Not really, because they're not showing me anything more or anything less than what they have been doing in past episodes.
Being loving and growing.
Growing to learn more about each other and stuff like that. So that is good. So next couple I want you to tell me about his Starsha and Nate.
Starsha Nate?
Yes.
Alright, so not really too much on them. So with Starsha and Nate, let me tell you, what's definitely stand out for me, I guess, I don't know if I should bring it up in their section, but I'll touch on it. When Miguel was coming for Nate, I'm like, that's not your place. I'm gonna more touch on it when I speak on him. But Starsha was ready to defend her man. Like, she ready to take on Miguel around at the dinner table, like, sir, which part of your business this is? And you don't see all your relationship are going, you don't see all your treat your one, you don't see the behavior. She ready to take him on now, but he literally said it because he knew he was gonna come with some dumb ass foolishness. He got saved by the mariachi band. But as I say, this is more for their section. But for Starsha and Nate, she had a little romantic I call it picnic on the beach or whatever like that, plan for them, where they were able to just sit and talk and find out that both of them were afraid of insects. She had to be the one wearing the pants, like literally. She had to kill a spider because his ass was about to go.
A spider?
It was a spider.
Was it a tarantula?
I can't, no. Something she could have squished him.
I can't understand if it was a tarantula or no, because I not even want to step on it, probably. I don't know about tarantula. Probably I'm going to step on it and I'm lift you up. So I don't know about tarantula. What if it's like a little anansi spider? Like, step on it, something so and get on with your day. Like, I don't like cockroach. We run from them.
They both don't like insects. Yeah? So that was the one thing. But basically with the conversation, I'm really not remembering what they were talking about. She was...
What are you talking about, the ending part?
They had a conversation during that picnic section. I'm trying to remember. But I know, like, I'm gonna start saying that, like, when she was talking, the editing really did Nate wrong. Because it made it look like he was just like, like he weren't really comprehending or caring what she was saying. But it really wasn't that, based off, I guess, how he was giving feedback in the end and interacting. But it seems to have a decent conversation. I really am sorry that I can't remember what they were talking about. It's like on the tip of my head, tip of my tongue.
You just can't remember.
If it comes to me, it comes to me. But for now,
yeah, I get it. What they're good, right?
Yeah, like when they were talking in the bed, you saw that part, right?
Yeah.
And he was like admitting that he's falling for her and all those stuff. Like he's falling in love with her. Yeah, that was his intentions coming in there, which is right. To meet somebody and to fall in love with them is a marriage intentional going, and those are the things that comes with marriage.
Yeah.
So. There's really not that much to talk on them. Like, honestly, I would just be babbling for no reason. So let's talk about them.
So there's 2 down, 3 to go.
Let's go.
Give me Mitch the bitch and his wife. I don't remember her name.
Alright, Mitch the bitch and Kysten.
Kysten, yeah.
Alright, so what happened now? So Kysten finally got the tea on the girl then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice and steaming.
How did
So,
he react?
yeah, man, them the rock, but what she had to literally be like, you know, still be on Team Mitch's side, because at the end of the day, it is her husband, and she still wants to try. So what she was basically explaining, you know, so the same, it's so when we were trying to go back and forth to wonder when the like you telling that you're unattracted to wanting to go to bed with you, like sleep with you. When did it happen? So it happened the same night. So basically,
I knew it.
yeah, so basically when they were they're at the pool and, you know, eating strawberries and drinking wine, I think after when they went back to the hotel room, she described it that he pounced on her. He basically was saying that he found the way, because she was confused, like, you just came off telling me that you weren't attracted to me earlier.
No,
I know you want to have sex with me.
Out of all that, sir.
So she said that he said that he found it very attractive. He found it very attractive how she handled what he told her. And I find that so problematic, because it just seems like him just he likes action and not the person, because he likes it how he liked it. He got turned on based off she not overreacting or being completely turned off by him saying, oh, I don't think you're attractive, and he felt very turned on because she handled herself well. And then it brings me back,
very confused, man.
Him disgusting and perplexed, like even in the beginning, to like he got so happy when she took off her makeup. I'm like, relax, like
she wasn't wearing much.
Like him like more of the she's gonna have to do a lot to please him. Like he likes more, I don't know how to say it without coming off like wrongful, but him like action more than her personality, if you get what I'm saying.
I think what you do.
I don't know how to say it without coming off.
I would react to things that he would do that aren't necessarily right.
No, it's more like him not like her for just, you know, she being her natural presence, since she like has to do things in his eyes or his book to be attracted to her. So probably like if she was supposed to just be her natural self and just be like, oh, you know, I want to go shopping and, you know, eat some burgers. Yeah, but if she decides to like come home and be like, you know, okay, so I think I'm going to recycle today, and then I'm gonna eat straight green veggies and them stuff there things that are just, you know, I don't know how to say it properly, but that's what I'm trying to say, because your actions represent you as well, you know, but I'm trying to detach it to show that those certain actions get him, you know, aroused in a sense. It's weird, but that's Mitch the bitch for you. So yeah, also with them, like she was saying with that situation, you know, when he tried to pounce on her, like she was like, no, I'm a captain now, we're not going to do this, you just told me this and no, you want this,
so you not get
no, and that's how it works. It's not, that's not how it works. So she was kind of like that, but she also went on, when I was touching on with Alexis, she was trying to get advice from her. And as I said, boy, I'm really impressed with Alex. I like her how she move Alexis here. Yeah. So she was trying to be like, you know, find out certain things. Like she said, boy, oh, was it she? I really don't want to mix her up with not Kysten. I don't really want to mix her up with Lindy, you know. But like, she tried to figure it in herself and say like, how long is too long to wait on him for, you know, start growing these things towards her. Nextly, you know, Alexis was like saying she hopefully that he overlooks these initial not being attracted to her, because she, as I mentioned earlier, would have been missing out, and she would have missed out on that blessing, because she could have been with Alexis 6 months, but she get blessed for, you know, get matched to them, so stuff like that. But I don't Mitch the bitch never seen the show this week actually. Our next couple did.
Yes, please.
So let's jump on the next couple.
Yeah, mommy. I'm enjoying me not watching and you telling me and our viewers about it.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like one of the viewers.
Which other couple stole their show? Just Was it just them in my opinion? I guess.
And being on him.
Oh, they had some drama there. Well, you want to hear first? You want to hear next? You want to hear Miguel?
Yes, Miguel.
Miguel. Alright, so Lord Jesus. Not gonna lie.
She gave up the goods?
Yeah, she did. She gave up that tune. And then the saddest thing about it, or should I say saddest thing about it? I have no idea. But honestly, this...
Too much?
But I'm saying, like, Lindy, she does not look happy or content. She looks like she's trying to convince herself. Like, it was so obvious that Miguel really wanted sex, and it just so happened that they're the only couple. She was the one that had strong religious views behind, not having sex so quickly or stuff like that. Although they're in marriage, but basically they're still strangers. Just she really don't know this man that she's giving herself to. And from that talking, because Tasha brought it up, from that talking to him to actually sleeping with him, and it was very clear that he really wanted that, regardless of having any strong feelings or any feelings whatsoever. To actually doing it, it really does give up a vibe what Tasha was trying to push to her, that you're doing this because he wants it. Yeah. So it's very I'm just trying to explain their situation without kind of being disrespectful or touching on the wrong or stepping on the wrong stones or toes.
Yeah.
So basically, it definitely seems like I don't know. She just seems like she's so easy to just go with things or go with the other person. Yeah. Because she said it was for her and it was beautiful. They both shared same saying sentiments about the experience of their having sex together. So I guess that's good. They were on the same page. They said it was a beautiful, really nice, good time. All them some of them basically. No, them shit was I don't know. Some people so them have talk about sex. I don't understand them, but them must say it's beautiful and it was. Yeah, I not even know whenever you get to watch it again, you will see. But basically, yes, and I mean, I guess that's good because they're on the same page of that. But she said she did it for her, and if that's what her reality was, yeah, but it doesn't come out that way because how she's talking and how it seems like she's convincing herself a lot of the time. So it really seems like, as Miguel make it very clear, and I can't see how especially she, or like anybody, the one that had the most, like, I guess, religious, what you call it?
Like background?
No, I'm not talking about religious background, but she had such a, she said she wanted, like, she had that extreme, like, she wanted, I don't even know, because she was like saying first, she had that resentment and shame behind it, so she don't really want to go in or something like that because she really didn't wait at the beginning to, like, quickly, because Miguel, he's been seducing her, in my opinion, from day one, because
from the massage.
Yeah, because he's been wanting to get in her pants.
I know you got in your pants and it's like nothing has changed.
So I don't know. I'm not convinced that she's really sound in her decisions right now. But I don't know. It just looks like she just convinced herself that what she's doing is fine because she is married and she wants to work and he's a stranger. So he needs certain things. He needs more time with blah blah blah. It does seem like she's being unfair to herself.
But I don't see how having sex with somebody will make a love or help you to make a decision if you love them or not.
I think they're kind of going about, if they want to have sex, that's their business. But it doesn't seem like that's what she wants to do intentionally. Everybody else has managed, at least to my knowledge, nobody else is, if they're not lying, but everybody else has managed to kind of, keep that at arm's distance, because it's really something important to do, because as Tasha said it's very important to realize that this is your body, and to give it to somebody that you really don't know that much, and you don't really know the trueness of their intentions. It's I mean, not everybody takes it serious, but it's something that you should definitely take.
I think the problem with what's your name, the Kysten girl?
Lindy.
Yeah, I think what her problem is that she don't have much dating experience. So like, if he tells her something, she'll run with it and take it as truth, and she can't see past that
Miguel came off so nice at the beginning, but the more I'm seeing how he interacts, it seems a bit manipulative.
Something wrong with Miguel.
And then he's passing his place as well, because he gonna comment, and I don't even know if it's necessarily him. Probably that's more Lindy, because she never have no business of bringing it to Stasha of what Miguel said about Nate. I don't know why she did it, but him already he's calling out Nate being ingenuine and all this stuff, and I'm like, worry about your own thing. But at the same time, if he was just like doing regular gossiping, then I mean that's fine. But it would have just been on Lindy's part for actually bringing it up to her. I don't know why she did that, but yeah, like you have your own baggage and this stuff. I don't know if it's a concern. I found the business at the end of the day. I'm just here to talk on it, but it just I don't know. I don't see this coming up as being very manipulative. Jesus.
That word there.
Yes, that word there. So because when they were at the dinner table and when Stasha was ready to take on him, he was like safe by the bed, and he knows he knows that he was in some bullshit, because whatever foolishness he said and whatever thing he would have to conjure up to kind of sound as a decent person.
Yeah.
So he was very lucky. And then Lindy, she was like, yeah, I was, I'm here for you. I don't even remember what she said, but she whispered some shit in his ears, basically be like, you gotta worry about anything, like, she's gonna come with it, but like, I'm here for you, and I trust you, and I believe in something, you get your time and all these stuff. I'm like,
who said that?
Lindy to Miguel them ears when the mariachi band come on. I just see this as a big trade, right? I just see a big manipulative, and I'm not like this thing, because when I'm thinking about it, the same religious woman I deal with a manipulative man. I bring back to Chris and Paige. It's not extreme like them, not at all. But when I think about it, like sometimes don't even want to touch on a situation here, but like even if we touch on it, honestly.
Then you said no.
No, so cause me not like that. Let's make it stay. If it comes up again, then yes, probably I'll speak on it. But I like the idea. Say, like she just so easy to follow. Like, if you have a true resentment or a true feelings different, you're not upsetting because they might talk in mind. They might say this to me. I basically don't know if this so guys, I'm stepping a while longer. I really don't know what they did, but wrapping up with Lindy and Miguel now, like I don't even know, because even though seem like he like based off of certain things that I see, he doesn't seem like he's that committed. He's just like here and there. Like if it works in the end for him, then so be it. But like he's not gonna put any pressure on himself to actually try to make it work, because he's like, I don't know if this is just like 8 weeks things for me. And I mean, those signs should be concerning for her and should make her be more reserved with giving him everything on every part of her, and be more upfront with certain questions then, because he's just not giving her no straightforward answers. Like, give me some straightforward answers. If it's that you don't know where your feeling is, but you're attracted to me and you can see something happening, then fine. You don't need to pressure anything. But I think she got a little bit upset at one point, because she's like saying, we don't just need these 8 weeks. Like, I'm gonna need more time after this. So I don't know. Let us see, as they say, as Oren said. And the last couple, Ben and Morgan, the newcomers, that actually had some drama. They had some drama. I don't even know if to call it drama. They had some quarrelsome things.
Yes,
and I'm seeing some signs of Ben that's just, that needs to go in the garbage, So basically, they were doing fine in the very beginning. Like, it's clear that they had attraction, and then when at the beginning they separate, and the boys had some boys time, girls had some girls time, gossip talk and all those stuff. And with Morgan, she was making her notation to say, yeah, being sexy, and she definitely feel like the sexual thing can come soon, but yeah, I'm yet. But the next thing now, like when Ben and Morgan had a little separate time, I think it was on the beach, and they were coming clean about certain things. So apparently he was saying that Morgan lied, So apparently,
Yeah.
she said she had one more course. She had like an extra course on her bacheloret's to do to like for her nursing. But he was taking it as far as to say like she's not a nurse and all the foolishness there. But she done her she practices a nurse. And I'm pretty sure my first did an investigation to that point. She probably just lied or omit to tell them about, going back to school to better it, because she was saying it's basically for, better development and reach. She probably did a nursing program that qualified her to be in the position, but the bachelor's in it now is gonna allow her to get higher pay raise, probably, I don't know, better job offers, whatever it may be. So that was it. But it's that she has one more course basically to do, so she's not finished with school. And then it became so, what do you call it, like, I'm gonna get into these, but these are just for couples that come on the show generally, so I'll get into that a little bit after. But Bin was totally like, she lied, and then the first thing he should have more, like, they had a conversation about it, and Morgan would have thought that they're on the same page, but at the end of the day he went right to Justin and told them everything, which was a big which was a big no, especially you're just so new in the relationship and you're trying to build.
And he new to the friendship with the boy.
No, he's not. It's just that him late to marriage. Remember, so all them meet the same time.
No, all them meet the same time. But
we get what you say like that.
A year or longer. When can just say, boy, this happened. And he can go confide in them and them will keep it to themselves.
Cause that's what she's saying. Cause you go and tell Justin, and Justin can go tell Alexis, and it goes. Exactly, and that's not really okay. Like, we don't do those stuff. Like, I don't know, with no argument between each other. Most people wouldn't know. Like, if we were supposed to go and tell people that we have problem or drama, I'm not going to say drama, but we have, like, problems or... We don't have drama, that's what I say. Or say we have, like, issues then, things that we disagree on. Yeah. People probably wouldn't believe that we'll have these things because we don't take it out there. It's not a public thing. Like, you have certain people, as soon as an argument come up, you see it as their status. You hear them post certain lyrics, quotes. Yeah, you're running and texting in the group right up and talk about all them stuff. You're like, that's how certain people stay and you will know their business. We don't do the things. And it makes it for better too, because if you're going to go to somebody with one bad thing about your partner, they will look at the partner from just that angle, and won't give him a fair chance like you would, because you actually have your heart in it. So certain things aren't really best to just run and go tell anybody. Don't go tell it on the mountain, right? So that's not really a great thing to do. Especially it was at the very beginning of the relationship where she's trying to build trust with him. It's gonna be hard to go and tell somebody who you told something personal about, because she don't want nobody know about it. She not even tell the expert them. She kinda did that hide it. And I just quickly jump on and just tell him like that she's not gonna want to give you any personal time. Find out what?
She find out what?
Find out what?
If she hears anything.
No, I even go back and tell her. I even confess to say he told. But the thing, but there's other things about being told me want to touch upon as well, because he's coming with his nonsense. And he was like, I don't know how people can be so ridiculous and closed. Foolishness, man. Rubbish.
What are you talking about?
Vex, man. I mean, think about it. But like, he's gonna come and be like, you have, I'm a worker. I'm interested in building wealth, generational wealth, and like, you have student loan debts, and they're not sure about that. And then like, I have a good relationship with my family, and because she brought up that she don't have a good relationship with her father, like she hasn't talked to him like in years and those stuff. And he was like, well, I don't really relate to that. I have a good relationship with my family in general, and I wanted somebody that already had a good relationship with their family, so they can just mesh in properly with my family. So like, you have student debts, you're not good with their family, so that's like a red flag to me. So I don't know. I'm not sure about that. You're gonna trash. What is it that I can't understand it now, because let me tell you, Lindsay Miguel brought this up as well with Lindy, with the student loan thing. And what I can't understand, like, alright, so I don't really have a full understanding of y'all, of, America's student loan system, but like, you're the one with the education, you're the one with the debt. I can understand if you would be concerned that, if you're going to be in a lot because some of her money is going to be going to paying off her debt. But it's her debt. It's not yours. And she's been surviving with this debt before she knew of you. So, I mean, if she's going to be coming in with a union with you, she can still survive. It's not your burden. So why are you looking at her debt? Like, I can't understand that. That's none of your concern. Because if on the left, it's going to be her debt same way. So I don't understand how people have used that. Was she not supposed to get an education? Was she not supposed to go to the best school that she was able to go to, get in the best program and do what she wanted to? It's her debt. I don't see how you're going to use that to come, like, be like, you're not a suitable person for me. Like, these persons, I'm not going to touch on it yet. I'm going to touch on it at the end. But coming back next with the family thing, like, I'm pretty sure she probably would have explained to an extent why she don't have a good relationship with them. How are you going to use that? It's not like she's behaving like she's a black sheep. I think Benny's probably he's not experienced or exposed then for him to be just so close-minded to feel like, once you don't have a good relationship with your family, you're the problem. No, kind of foolish. Some people grew up in some terrible homes, obviously he's not very, like, exposed. Some people grew up in some terrible homes and they can't use that to come judge them, like, with their family. I mean, side note, like, if you know what's going on with Jeanette McCurdy and her book, like, yeah, and everybody grew up in a one good household. Like, her book, maybe I touch upon it, and everybody grew up in a good household, and I think that's ridiculous. Judge the person based off what they're bringing, and not outside external factors. And going into what I've been touching on, a lot of these couples are so unrealistic. Them coming with a rigid set of characteristic that needs to be checked off instead of finding a human being that can be worked with. Like, because she has death, she's not a person that she's supposed to you can work with. She doesn't get away with her family, regardless if her father was somebody that physically or verbally abused her. Why are these things a guaranteed must for the person to be somebody that you can that you can see yourself with? You're going to always be single because you have unrealistic expectation. You're coming like you're a perfect person. You'll not ever be that perfect person. You have to work with somebody that's imperfect and just, or the perfect imperfect person for you. Then you can't cope. You being perfect than everything else and want to find a next human being that's realistically imperfect. Like, this is why they're perpetually in a state of being single, because slightest things them run away from and then them expect for, and what, I truly don't understand them reasoning. No, when you really sit down and think about it, what them expect for be with them? Somebody's gonna always have something that doesn't mesh with your properly. But persons are able to grow and be, what you call it, persons are able to grow, persons aren't stagnant. So, don't judge persons based on where they are in this moment, because you don't know where they're going to be in the next, not even 5 years, but the next 6 months from now, because certain things can just change like this. So, I don't think Charlotte things like having death, that's not yours, not your concern, or whatever trauma or background that she has, to say that this is not a partner that you can see yourself with. It's not like you get, because they were talking like they have some good, I don't know, surface level things in common. I'm not sure what they were saying exactly. They have some things in common. So, and they were having fun in the beginning, so like they were attracted and everything. So,
let us see if it works.
Everybody has baggage, and it's only gonna get like worse from here, worse and better, depending on how you are able to overcome it.
But I want to see Justin and Alexis next week. I want to see how the dark situation go.
The dark situation.
Yes, and why she left, because them like edit the things for like you come back and watch it. Like we already invested, sirs and miss, we will come back. You don't have to trick us. We know how clickbait works.
Oh boy. Anyways, guys, I think that's about it. It sums up everything nicely.
Yes.
So I get an understanding of what happened when he unfortunately missed. This is when the episode actually, the season starts to get exciting, and it's so weird too. Like it's only like 5 to 8 days at the whole marriage, and we're on episode 6.
Mm-hmm.
Like my first time, we can do better. Like episode like day 5 and day 8, and we're on episode 6.
And they didn't even meet each other until episode.
I can't bother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about that. I really can't bother with them. But anyways, guys, I'm not babbling anymore. I'm so thankful for who made it to the end. If anybody has made it to the end, we're probably talking to ourselves right now.
Possibly. But
yeah, but
if you
we're
are
still
here, please leave a comment and let us know that you are here.
even just a thumbs up,
Just
you know.
a thumbs up.
And give the video a thumbs up.
Yes.
Thank you for everybody that has subscribed just to see our content. You know, check out some other content that we've done as well. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you here next week.
Bye.
Bye.